all of Scotland take down one woman in the form of Lala.
Lala. Oh my god, yeah. The shouter of all time.
Yes.
The cheerleader, the hype man.
I don't think Scotland have it in them to beat Lala at cheering. So IJC even. There we go. But here we go. We got the two forces come out. You hear Lala screaming. You hear Scotland screaming.
The entire venue has come over for this set, by the way.
This is a huge, huge set and a huge, huge start for Mazebeans here as he gets a big combo onto Tarik. 50% already locked in, but this is where Tarik gets opening now. Lock in with those up airs. With full food. The neutral air, the drag down. The lock as well. Big combo from Tarik. Suddenly evened right back up.
Literally so many hits falling on Mazebeans, and with Steve, not honestly much you can do about it apart from just respect it, because you know for a fact it goes both ways. The moment you get your chance, you can deal it straight back. And that's 94% on Tarik. A TNT set up on the platform, literally nullifying that platform realistically from Tarik being able to touch it. So that the state of play kind of moves a bit down to that center stage area. Mazebeans tossing out any kind of active hitbox they can to try and catch Tarik asleep at the wheel, but instead Tarik finding the down tilt up smash gets that first critical kill of the set.
Yes, really, really big. I feel like this is a set that you cannot play from behind with. You have to be in the driver's seat constantly, and that's what it feels like with Tarik right now. Having that lead is going to be instrumental, and it's just got to keep hold of it because you can't let Mazebeans even up the stocks right now.
Yeah, Mazebeans taking control of the whole right side of the stage, kind of forcing Tarik to approach that TNT, always just burning Tarik's resources while Mazebeans can build up his own. Tries to find a back air, but instead Tarik finds yet another way in. Down air, up air popping into Nair there. Also catching the... Oh my god. Trying to call out a panic option. That's like a ledge. You always expect a Greninja forward air. Maybe you just wait a little bit, try and catch the gun air dodge or something, and then follow up with the back air. That was clean from Tarik.
Yeah, really, really nice stuff there from Tarik. I mean, this is what I mean. Again, you just got to be so impressive.
Mazebeans, where are you going, man?
We are fine. We're less fine. We're back, we're not back, is what it feels like right now.
I like the spike, I like the up smash. That's got to give him some time to get some mining off. Also, come on, game one, it's all about the download.
Yes,
that's what game one is for.
This has always been a marathon, not a race. With best of 5, everything is possible. Mazebeans will be working out things on the fly, as will Tarik. This is going to be really interesting where we go from there. But unfortunately, Mazebeans, what you can't do is land directly into a charged up smash.
Here's the thing with me, Smart. As a caster, I always have one ear out because I like hearing crowds, I like hearing things.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, this crowd is loud.
This is a loud audience.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Beans came out the tin chant like within the first game.
Yeah. And I feel like they're only gonna get louder the more the set goes on. Because again,
Stop, bunny. Whoa.
we got all the Pokemon plushes out right now.
Hey, I saw my favorite. I'm like, that's all I care about.
You do like Scott Bunny, don't you? Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, so like I say, game one going in the favor of Tarik here, but still so much to play for. Again, as you talk about, I think the download is going to be instrumental here. I feel like Mazebeans would have been working out some things. We'll have to see how it all goes ahead as we do dive in to game 2 of Mazebeans Tarik.
Here we go. Locked and loaded. Back once again on a small battlefield. And it's off to the races. Already, Marcelo Mazebeans choosing to backpedal a little bit more. Straight into the jabs. The crowd loves to see it. I like this look from Mazebeans. You play a bit more patient and then you extend when you can. Tarik, on the other hand, is playing the same game, baby.
This always literally feels like game 1.
Mazebeans keeps on getting stuck on platforms, right?
Yeah. It will be interesting to see actually if we maybe opt for something like Final Destination Game 3, but that's looking far ahead. Right now, obviously, still in this game 2, very early stock. Mazebeans does dive out there, gets the minecart, does set another block as well. That's a lot of traps, and Mazebeans reversing that, getting the block, interrupting the recovery from Tarik, and we're just going to keep jabbing away. Gets all this damage. Mazebeans dives off it again. All this chip, all this free damage for Mazebeans right now.
I love that block ladder. It was so nice, so clean to see. I like the read there from Tarik as well, but just doesn't find the sweet spot, making Mazebeans go up to 94, but not quite drop that first stock. All of a sudden, we said it was looking like game 1, but instead, it's its own story now with Mazebeans being pretty comfortably ahead. Tarik is just doing all he can to pick off this stock before he gets into a dire situation. The up B is going to start doing the work. The back air as well, popping Mazebeans almost at the side. And again, Mazebeans just stuck out in the ether, Smart.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, it feels like Tarik has actually been a little bit on the back foot. He just can't seem to find this kill. Really looking for it. Again, Mazebeans still trying to get all this free damage going, but Tarik even has been playing this defensive game really, really well. It feels like he's not been touched in a very, very long time because Mazebeans just not been able to find a hit. And the big solid forward there is able to get the kill. Scotland still being loud as Mazebeans is still very much in this. Gets the minecart, sends it right down. The anvil comes out as well. Mazebeans still keeping up this pressure as well.
Yeah, Mazebeans in the middle of the stage finds that up smash. There's the kill. That's going to be Tarik dropping the second stock. It's a whole new story, Smart. We're not getting a repeat. We're starting to go towards the epilogue.
Oh, that's big. The minecart actually like sent it onto the platform where Mazebeans was ready and waiting with loving hands. And now this is such a good position. This is, again, just like similar to the stock too. 3 damage for Mazebeans right now. That's so useful if you're a Steve player, because especially if you were able to mine away, which, you know, Mazebeans will be able to, gets that gold online now. That's going to be big damage.
Yeah, Tarik, I like this, a little bit more patience here, trying to feel out the space for Mazebeans before trying to go in and commit to something. You don't want to take a minecart to the face, you don't want to take just a rogue back air, especially at these kind of percents. But you can't afford to really leave Mazebeans alone. He's getting a lot of resources up, and Tarik kind of has to make one of these options soon.
Yeah, and again, like that diamond's online now. That can be mined away at any time, crafted into some powerful, powerful tools. But you know what? You don't even need them. The false finish, though, with the minecart didn't seem like it sent enough to take that stock away just yet. But it means that Tarik is very, very close to losing this game.
Really is. I like what he's doing here. He's basically gatekeeping the crafting table. If you look at Mazebeans, you know he can't actually make a new crafting table because you actually need resources to do it. But with that little bit of given stage control, there it is. Diamond weapons online. What that means now is Mazebeans can kill off with really straight hits, especially as Tarik is just not quite securing this final stock take. Ugh.
Yeah, again, like this is going to be really, really important that Tarik just takes away this stock as quickly as possible. Another diamond is online, so it's like, it's really that Tarik is playing on the back foot here. But again, he's just trying to find this stock, if nothing else. Just got to get this one away before he even thinks about the end game here. But Mazebeans, on the other hand, has just got to get anything. Literally 3 on the guy, and 1 up tilt might do the job. We might see an upbo here, and it is enough to take the stock away. 1-1 for the Scottish Steve player.
Exactly it. Mazebeans 1-1 with Tarik at the moment. Yeah. And the crowd seems incredibly happy.
This is the biggest crowd we've seen.
This is
for
the biggest crowd
so far. Scotland have really come through, but they also recognise how big of a set this is. You know, I do actually have to correct myself as well. I believe that was seed 4 for Tarik in this tournament. That's a high seed, and absolutely deserved. Yeah. You know, up there with Europe's best for a damn good reason. But we'll have to see. Scotland are so loud right now as they concede victory in sights for their boy. But we're still on an even level playing field right now. And remember what I said? I think we're going to take away the platforms, and it's exactly what we've seen.
It is exactly that. Tarik choosing to come here instead. I'm quite surprised Tarik was finding a lot of success on the platforms. Why do you think Tarik's gone here?
Well, this is actually funny enough. I thought it would be.
Forwarder.
Lord.
Give us another one. Give us another one, Mazebeans. No, okay.
Okay, no, it's so the stage choice. I think it's really interesting that Tarik chose this because I thought this would be a choice for Mazebeans.
Same.
Because as you said, like Mazebeans was getting stuck on that platform, but it seems actually like in the second game there, it felt like the platforms kind of betrayed Tarik a little bit and actually extended a lot of Mazebeans combos altogether. Meanwhile, Tarik can actually benefit from a flat stage entirely. With Water Shuriken just traveling along a linear surface will be really, really useful. Obviously, knowing that minecart is only going to be in like several, almost different layers, traveling at just a certain height each time, rather than having to worry about the fact that it could travel along a platform. It's big. But meanwhile, while I've been saying all of this, we have gone right back to a level playing field between Mazebeans and Tarik as we just go to 2 stocks.
Always, I think that's worth mentioning on this stage as well. It's so good for Mazebeans because you mine with a shovel for some reason on this stage. It counts as dirt, which does mean that you don't expend any of your actually damaging resources on farming up resources. But again, keep in mind, this is Tarik's counterpick. So he let this happen. He wanted what FD was giving him at the detriment of everything it was going to give Mazebeans.
Well, that's the thing, like, if I remember correctly, there was not all that much iron on this stage. I could remember that wrong, but I don't think there is, which is pretty detrimental for a Steve player. At least I've not seen much iron be mined out from Mazebeans here. Again, could be wrong on that information, but either way, Tarik still in a good position here. Our triple digits right now needs to play carefully, but also equally, Greninja as a character has some strong tools to take away Mazebeans' stock.
Yeah, just like that. Exactly that. That's the strong tools you're talking about. Smarlo's Water Shuriken hit like a truck, and they confirm straight out down to every single time. As long as you've got the spacing on lock, and you know that Tarik does. Mazebeans, though, has diamonds in hand, and when that final stock, this is the exact spot that you want them in. As long as he can get a kill on Tarik, he is coming into that final stock with a very nice advantage. So Tarik is doing all they can to get damage on this point. Goes down with the down air. It's not going to be an SD. Greninja makes those back every single time. But Tarik is literally just kind of like doing what they can, playing as safe as they can, getting any kind of chip damage they can, because they know if they can get a kill soon, they can get diamonds offline and a game under their belt.
Wow, just like that. Tarik again, lock it in. There's the Lala. Cheers. Yeah. So, I mean, suddenly again, big reversal. It felt like Mazebeans in a really good position initially, but then Tarik is just firing back. One game away now from moving on in his back, and I do believe this is a qualifier slot for top 16. This is a big goddamn set, Alex.
It really is. I also think this is our last one of the set.
Yeah.
I think of our whole block,
Yeah.
and what a set to end on. With
Yeah.
Tarik 2-1 up, it could all end on this next game, or Mazebeans could get one more under the belt and push it to a game 5.
Let's lock in, Bobby. If this is the final game, it has been a pleasure to bring it to all of you. Let's see what happens, though, because Mazebeans could certainly take this to a game 5, or will the winner's run end here? This is what we're about to find out, folks. This is an important game. Everyone, Scotland wants this. Lala wants Tarik to move on.
Of Scala.
Scala. Mix them together. Yeah, Scottish Lala. But we'll have to see how it also goes. These two locking in right now for their big game.
Yeah, the crowd is electric. Everyone is alive. By the way, on this camera, you can't see all of them. There are more off to our side because they can't fit in the area properly. Yes. So, everyone's eyes are on this. Everyone's feelings, everyone's thoughts, they're on the line. Hearts on sleeves. And Mazebeans is the first one to draw a little bit of blood, but Tarik is going to respond.
Yeah, again, we saw moments of brilliance in that game too, where it felt like Mazebeans was really in the driver's seat. And it is interesting, again, we've gone back to small battlefield here. The platforms are back. And again, I think it's like the whole point of the fact that like they were able to extend obviously Mazebeans combos a lot more. You know, especially like giving a block to a height, you're giving Mazebeans a little bit more room to run around as well. Giving even things like the minecart different positions where it can just run along is pretty useful.
Oh, that's such a risky spot to be in if you're Tarik. Waiting is literally your best.
Wait.
Yeah. It is literally a, do you want to die, or just like sit around for a bit?
Just wait around, yeah. No, I love that Tarik has enough awareness to just, wait it out. But that's a big up smash for the Scottish Steve. Takes away Tarik's first stock, taking 70% of his own. Not super high damage, but needs to be careful.
Yeah, Tarik is taking some hits from these up tilts, and it goes straight into that forward air. You've seen it time and time again. It's, that anvil as well. You're stuck off stage against Steve. You're not in a spot you want to be in. Tarik, though, does find their way back just okay. Finds the damage back on Mazebeans as well. Almost a kill, Smart.
Yeah, this is really important. Like, Tarik needs to find this stock now. I love the patience there with the forward air, not immediately committing. But that's maybe going to be a stock, not quite. Tarik hangs on. Again, now triple digits, got to be careful, especially when you're taking a minecart to the face. 3 stocks to 1 for the Scottish Steve. And suddenly we might be looking very confident for a game 5.
Almost a game ender right there, but Tarik does have the will to go on. Chase with the up air. Really weird connection on that one, but hey, if it works, it works. Tarik is a whole stock behind, but we've seen these happen before. It's not impossible, but with the crowd on his side, stocks in his favor, Mazebeans is looking solid.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on as Mazebeans is looking to nearly take this to a game 5. The cheers are coming out. The crowd is so alive. They want this game 5 so badly. But Tarik needs to find a way through. But it feels really difficult and so tough when Mazebeans is just playing such a defensive game.
That he is. Tarik stuck at this ledge once more. It seems to be the repeating story. You can't go to the ledge because Mazebeans is going to be covering it every single time. Does just about give it up, though, after trying to push down with that anvil. Tarik is incredibly high in percent in a scary spot. Yeah, ricocheting minecart. Diamonds are plenty. You cannot cope with that, unfortunately.
Again, it just felt like Tarik was not able to touch this Steve right there. Like, he couldn't find a way through. Mazebeans literally took 7% on that second stock there and was not touched for like 30 seconds easily, you know, if not more. It felt like Tarik had no way through, and then when you're at super high percent, you've got to deal with Diamond, you've got to deal with Minecraft, you've got to deal with up dash, up tilts, you know, that could potentially take away back airs. Like, what can you do when you're in sort of that position? It's crazy. And Daleks, we are running it right back to, well, not running it back to Snowbapper, but certainly running the game back. It's game 5. Tarik Mazebeans on Town & City here live at Regen 2024.
That's it. It's a Game 5 finale, a picture finish. We could not have asked for anything more. Scotland all in the setup area. All of Tarik's fans are here as well. Everyone is here to celebrate this game. Mazebeans is the first to get a little bit of damage. Tarik responds back. It's in the same case every single game, and God knows Game 5 is no different.
Yeah, this is really, really big. Again, I love that Tarik is playing this a little bit more patiently now. Cannot go for the burst. Oh, Mazebeans, where are you going? Are you aiming to make this back? No, he's not.
Way.
That's a big SD, but Tarik will absolutely take that. That's tough. That's
really tough spot, but that TNT is going to look to start to equalize it. Mazebeans is only a couple interactions and taking this stuff away from Tarik, evening it out and then going back. We have seen comebacks in both this game, other games, other sets in general. It's not impossible, but yeah, you're going to be feeling that one.
Yeah, I mean, that, like, taking all this free damage on Tarik's end as well, with against Greninja of all characters who has so much combo potential, you know, can get you out in the strings that we saw, like, literally, especially in that game 1 of these two. It feels like it's, you know, really tough to play at this sort of deficit. But Mazebeans, you can see he's gone for that defensive play now. He realizes he needs materials ASAP because he needs to take the stock away. But Tarik's not happening. The shield, I love the patience there. Mazebeans has nothing. No minecart to save him. And Tarik is 3 stocks to 1 right now. Sudden reversal from game 4.
Mazebeans fans, the Scots, are in a dire spot in the crowd, but Tarik's fans are literally bouncing around, excited about how this is going. It's not over by a long shot. No way. Not at 30. At 30? At 30? Are you kidding me?
What? How early did that kill?
I have never seen such a bad case of Caster's Curse. I said it's not over by a long shot. I said a long shot, and Tarik went, "What's this side B? I can kill you at 30."
But that, wow! That was so early. That was such an early KO. My God, it felt like you blinked and Mazebeans died. What a sudden end. There's a Lala going to cheering old Tarik. Yeah.
Smart, I have been saying it for this entire tournament. In Smash, everyone gets one. You've got one gimmick that you save to use once in one game in your set, because once you hit it, you know they're never going to fall for it again. So if you're being chased by Tarik and you constantly get popped up and popped by aerials, forward airs, back airs, and the like, you know for a fact that I haven't done this yet. Yeah. I have my one ready to go. If you have that conversion in the back of your mind,
wow,
I can do this in the last game.
Yeah.
I can do this in the last stock.
Absolutely ridiculous stuff there. But folks, absolutely, after a blazing game 5, that does bring us to the end. So, thank you so much for tuning in. My name's been Spar.
I've been Dalax.
Giving it in, homie. This has been the end. This has been the end of our Regen 2024 casting as well. We hope you've enjoyed it. And of course, as always, if you have any feedback for us, please let us know. We always like to take criticism, but we hope that you've enjoyed it nonetheless. We obviously, if you want to get us, drop us, follow, you can see our handles there. Please do. Please make sure you tune in for the rest of Regen 2024 as well. We are diving into top 16 very, very shortly. We've got some amazing casters on the way. So while it's the end for us, it's certainly not the end for the tournament. So please do make sure you tune in. Daleks, any final words for the fans?
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah. Regen has been incredible. It's only going to get better from here. You've seen upset after upset, story after story, and those stories continue on. Yeah. Shanique's going to keep playing. Mazebeans is going to keep playing. He's not out. Tarik's going to keep playing. Yeah. All of these, best cool as well, might be in losers, still going to keep playing. All these amazing sets you've seen with these amazing players, they're still here, and they're still fighting for their right to be on that podium. Yeah. So, don't go anywhere. Yeah. And other casters.
And final words for me as well. Just thank you so much. Obviously, I'm gonna get a bit sappy because obviously I'm part of Team Regen. This has been like
you're allowed to get sappy.
I'm gonna get a little bit sappy. I get like slowly emotional. I'm gonna feel it in the top 8 as well.
That's fine.
But genuinely, thank you everyone to come to this event. Thank you to everyone that supported me for this event as well. Like my parents, my family back home. Thank you so much. I know you're watching as well. So before I start crying, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the rest of the tournament.